Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith of Smith of the Black with a Strat Time report, and no way to sugarcoat this one, baby. This is a bloodbath, and inflation running hot. So right now, it's just kind of corpsing here near the lows on the SPY. So if we go back to the daily here and we pull this out a little bit, here we go to 60. So remember, we've been stuck in this range, and here's your slight higher high for the higher end of the broadening formation. And if we can complete that thing, going to come down and take this stuff out. Right now you're holding this gap lower right now, so we're trying to firm up just a tad, but almost nothing as a 2 up on the day. So for anything to change majorly, you'd have to have at least a higher high on the 60, which you don't have. So yesterday we had that rev strat 1 2 rev strat to the downside. That thing got things going, and that reconfirmed this, the inside day to the downside. And if that works, you break this range here, and then you go 2 up, 2 down reversal on the week. Going to run out a week, but still looking to see if we can take all this kind of stuff out here. Still an inside month, but now getting closer to the downside with all this pain and suffering. But for right now, just kind of stabilizing down here. Well, will get interesting as we get towards the end of the day. Right now they're saying we don't want to hold them during the day. The question is over the weekend, and is anything going to firm up at all? Because almost nothing is a 2 up. What we have seen though is COGT. And now coming back in, had a nice little run, but few and far between on the upside. But that did give you the 2-2 reversal month to try and come back up into here, but now softening up like a lot of things. If anything, gold. GLD, big outside day to the upside, big outside week. All right, still have some room on that month, but you can see this 2-2 reversal on the 60 to open the day. 2 down by gapping down, and then boom, 2 down, 2 up reversal, and gold off to the races, and that's get you into the J-Nugger and all that kind of fun there too. J-Nug outside day. Still red on the week, but you had this, the higher high, the lower low, and now the higher high. Here's the broadening formation. Now, when you have this tight range in here, potentially this is the middle of nothingness, and they attempted the downside and fail and come ripping back through that. But we'll see. Market's trying to firm up just a tad here, but like I said, not too much to root for. Alt, after yesterday, had a nice run here. 2 down, 2 up reversal coming back through this range on the monthly. So like I said, we got to go down the food chain to find anything that's positive here. But we go to our DBX. And our DBX, 2 up, 2 down day, and boom, off she goes off the inside weaker. Right, we've been watching this one for a while. So like I said, you got to go down the food chain because you're not going to get any sector help out of pretty much anything. You did have Hershey's here come up here in the XLP, but it just kind of stalls out now with this market being so lethargic towards the lows. So if you go to QQQ, here, corpsing on the lows, right? Another 2 up, 2 down week like a lot of things. And so we'll see here on that daily, something like this. There's your higher high, your 2-2 reversal yesterday, 2 up, 2 down, and then the continuation, and the lower lows all the way down into here if they want to keep taking this baby down. And still an inside month, but getting closer now. As you can tell, it's pretty widespread here. Meta Buddy. Remember when we were Facebook and we were good stock, and then we turned to Meta, and then we were bad? Now trying to go inside month to the downside here. Anybody else care to go on CNBC and call a bottom? Below 176.11, you're sitting right next to it on the inside month and down. So we'll see if that follows through. Amazon, we can go through the big boys. And Amazon, whew, outside week here, potential outside month, and that's a 2-2 reversal on the year with Facebook, and we know that, right? We do. Slight lower low here after stopping them out up into here, like so, and a slight lower low. Come on down, and we just had a split, so a lot of people got some more stock they can dump. So we'll see how that continues. If we go to Adobe. In Adobe, 2 up, 2 down week, coming back to a previous range, potential outside month now, coming back to the previous range, so you can stop a lot of people out in there. All right, if we go to Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs tried to fight back yesterday, but now going back towards these lows and trying to take out last month's lows Is it an inside 60 now? Nope, not quite. Still just kind of meandering at the lows in JP Morgan here, and that's a 2 up, 2 down reversal on the week. These two became an outside bar of that. We want to see if this thing gets any uglier by taking out last month's lows. And that tells you to look at FAS and XLF. Here, 2 up, 2 down on the week. Still skirting the lows. A lot of things looking very similar. XLF. 2 up, 2 down on the week, and you had to wait till Thursday to get the real haymaker, but sometimes, that's what you got to do. Market's still going a little sideways down in here. If we go to the Dow Jones, Diamonds also 2-2 reversal on the week. Here, 2 up, 2 down, coming back to the previous range, and now just skirting the lows, like a lot of things looking kind of like the futures. If you go to triple M in there, yikes. 2 up, 2 down in the week, and taking out 4 months of lows, taking all these guys out. So Triple M now certainly in trouble. IBM was trying to be the winner there, and then big outside weaker now. It's a potential Rev Strat month. It was inside month to the upside, and that is just falling apart as I speak. If we go to Snap-on, outside week to the downside, an inside month, so this could get worse if you can take this out. Here, 206.34. You got a few more bucks on that to take care of business. All right, market's still sideways here. SMH. And SMH here, gaps down there and taking that out. 2 up, 2 down. Still an inside month, but now an inside 60 here. And that tells us to look at, say, Intel, that we know is on the macro puker list. Here, 2 up, 2 down, and going into the lows of the year. We know that's a reversal on a yearly basis. So that's per the macro vid. You can see these slight higher high, and then boom, the lower lows. All sorts of trouble over there. And MU, here, remember we were watching this. How are you going to get out of this broadening formation? Boom, downside. 2-2 reversal on the week, like so many things, and taking that month to the downside, outside month, now inside on the 60, if they want to try and firm these things up just a bit. If we go to Palo Alto, and Palo Alto, see all this kind of stuff up into here, giving you the outside week now. Still handling an inside month, but we always want to see if we're going to come back to a previous range, and a gap down into here. We'll see how that goes. If we go to Flav, IFF. Outside week, potential outside month. Just a lot of these things looking very similar and still heavy on that 60. Comes back through this previous range. We always like to see that. If we go to Wynn Resorts, was another one that was trying to be a winner here and couldn't quite take the month. And then boom, yesterday, 2 up, 2 down reversal, and now back through this range like so. Inside on the 60, and of course that tells us to look at LVS. Here, and takes all these guys out. Outside week already in force. If we go to Caesars outside week here, and just, you can see back through previous range. So there's a lot of things that can still take out some lows, albeit this market's trying to go sideways here and mellow out for a little bit. But like I said, could get a lot more interesting closer to the close. Big outside week for Marriott. And so the great opening trades is now starting to get hit, with the RCLs and all that kind of stuff. Just getting pounded here, and we're looking for that 2 up, 2 down to take out that low, what you got. And that also takes us Boeing. Trying to go the outside weaker here, so we'll see. If we go to BPMC. BPMC, boy, they got them good yesterday. 2 up, 2 down reversal on the day, back through the previous range. These 3 days become an outside bar of all of this chop shop. So still heavy. There's BPMC going, taking out the lows of the months. If we go to SQ. SQ, there was your 2-2 reversal yesterday. 2 up, 2 down, boom. And if that works, you get the inside week to the downside, going after the monthly lows. Now trying to firm up on that 60, but we'll see. If we go to Coop. Coop got him good here. Inside day, back through previous range. Down she goes. These guys looking to become an outside bar of all that outside week, going after monthly lows. This thing just been getting cremated. So we'll see if there's more to it. If we go to BNTX, yesterday's 2 up, 2 down reversal takes the week down. Still inside of the month, so we'll see if we can take these 2 months out lows in here. If we go to Roku, we're going to get bought out, are you? You better, because you got your higher high, then your 2 up, 2 down reversal on the daily coming back through this range to try and go after these guys. Outside week now, still an inside month, but struggling, trying to come up on that 60 and firm up just a little bit. We'll see if this market's still just meandering sideways. So we'll see if we get any reversals to the upside to see if they roll over back in the afternoon. Autodesk. And Autodesk, we've known about this was in the weekend vid because here, outside week, 2 up, 3-2-2 to the downside. If that works, potentially get that outside month here. Right now, trying to firm up with the 2 down, 2 up on the 60. Right? But here's your broadening formation that's trying to come through. So we can keep an eye on that going forward. But right now, SPY here, trying to firm up a little bit. We'll see if you get a higher high in that 60, and then if we get another reversal back down in the afternoon. So not too much to cheer about on the upside, except for now you're just going sideways. All right, I hope everybody had a great week and has an even better weekend. I'm Rob Smith of Smith's Black, the Strat Time Report.